Hi everyone, welcome to this week's episode of the Funny Bstrd podcast with me, Paul Smith, and
me, Callum Oakley.
It's so smooth how you do that, you know. They never even plan it. It's so good.
Just the look you gave me, like, say your fucking name.
Thank you for listening. It's going well. We're getting people listening to the show. Mm-hmm. Really appreciated it. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Thank you for all your nice thumbs ups and stuff like that. Thank you for liking and subscribing. As always, we are brought to you by Eye Candy Delivery at Eye Candy Delivery on Instagram for all your sweetie needs over Christmas. Delivering to loads of postcodes in the Liverpool area. Also brought to you by Hot Water Comedy, best comedy club in the country, and Parlour Cocktail Lounges is next door. Book in for all your meals over Christmas and your shows. Come down, see me. I'm on, Adam Rose on. You got amazing comedians all month.
Didn't say my name.
Callum's not on.
I am not on.
Also brought to you by Four Corners Boxing Gym. Amazing boxing gym on Long Lane. Get down there. Open 6:30am until late every day. If you want to go down, hit some pads, hit some bags. You can do that. Amazing trainers. They do Thai. I think in January they're going to start doing more MMA stuff as well. So if you're keen on that, get down there. And yeah, also special this week because we've got an amazing special guest brought to you by Shredfast. Doing online training and stuff like that. If you want to get in shape in the new year, get on to Luke Powell at Shredfast on Instagram. He's amazing and he's probably in the best shape of any human I've ever seen in my life. So we're going to speak to him later. But let's get on with the show. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Funny Bstrd.
So good. So good.
Funny Bstrd.
We are go. Callum Oakley, how are you this week?
I'm alright. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I think my car's fucked again. My exhaust is gone.
This the Polo?
Yeah. It sounds like, you know, like the 18-year-old lads who have like the courses.
Yeah.
And you do the exhaust to it.
Like when you stick a can in a bike tyre.
Yeah.
On a carton drink.
Everyone hears me go, like, oh, there's a Ferrari coming. And there's just me with my fucking seat beads in my Polo.
Callum's got proper little like fucking taxi driver seat beads in his car and it kills me, you know.
I only got it to just piss my girlfriend off because she fucking hates them. That's the only reason why I got them. But yeah, my car just sounds like a fucking Hoover now. And it's just so embarrassing. But yeah, I'm alright. I'm done a gig last night in Gainsborough.
Where's Gainsborough?
I think it's like Yorkshire way, I think.
How'd it go? Good?
Yeah, it was fine. I didn't say about last week's one, did I?
Where was
On
that?
Thursday. That was the one in the lakes.
Oh, yeah. Where in the lakes was it?
I don't know.
Some mad part of the lakes.
Yeah,
You've got to
there
be
is.
careful in the lakes because you can. People say the lakes and you can get like Ulverston and you're like, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Then you can get somewhere like Barrow or Whitehaven. Remember Whitehaven?
That was chaos.
Yeah, you don't
that
expect it. You're like, this is going to be a lovely little town. And you get there and it's like a fucking industrial estate full of fucking rough asses. Rough asses who've got loads of money and because they all work at Sellafield and they all just snort loads of cocaine and cause chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to be careful. Where was it?
I can't remember. I'm not too sure. But it took me a while to get there, and I don't feel like you're like this anymore because you get quite a lot of hot water. But like, you know, when you...
All right, lad.
No, but like when you're driving like 3 hours...
Full UK tour this year.
No, apart from that. Because you know what you know it's your tour. But like, if you're doing like circuit gigs...
Yeah.
So it took me like 3.5 hours to get there. And like usually when you get at a gig, like if you're driving that long, you just don't even look at the audience, just go straight in the back and just like sort your head out because you've been in the car for ages.
Yeah.
So I was just sat at the back, not taking much in. And then I went on stage, right? And I was doing my set, and some woman to the right of me just like threw her arm up like that and just like mumbled something. And I didn't really reference it because I was like, okay, I'll just kind of like get away from that. And then another woman to the left of me kind of done the same thing. And I was like, all right, I'm a bit on edge now. And then there was a guy in front of me who was just like mumbling, looking at me, but he was sat on his own. And it was like my gut instinct was like, don't reference anything.
Yeah.
Like, just continue with your set.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And I looked up, and it was for a Tourette's charity. And I was like... that was the one time where, like, I was like, thank fuck I didn't say anything. Like, it was a lovely gig, but, you know, when you're just, like, kind of...
Were they shouting out in that?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But they loved it. Like, it was a nice gig.
Yeah.
But I was just a bit like, what the fuck's going on? Because I just didn't pay attention what the gig was at all. I just turned up, sat at the back, and then went on and done my stuff. But it was fine, because I was supposed to do the one on Friday. That was supposed to be the sportsman's dinner.
Oh, did you not do it?
Nah. Bit of a nightmare that though, weren't it? Because basically someone got booked for the sportsman dinner, and he is the complete opposite comedian to what I am. Like, he's very good at doing sportsman dinners, and I'm not. Which is basically the point.
Yeah, you've got to be a certain type of comic to do well at them. Haven't you?
Like, I done the one when I was 16, and I've talked about it on stage. That was the one with Tony Bellew was there, and I've never met Tony Bellew before, and I'm sure he's a nice person, but every time I look at him, I think about this gig, so I can't look at him. So basically, when I was 16, I got booked for this, like, sportsman dinner gig, and I was the only comedian, the only act on, and I was 16, and they put me on while he was serving food, and I was just dying on my ass. Like, it was just so bad. And there was a guy front row who just, like, whipped his phone out, and it was Tony Bellew's mate. He was sat next to him, and I was like, what I'll do is I'll ask him what he's doing on his phone, like, make a little joke out of it. And I asked him what he was doing, and he was like, I'm calling you an ambulance because you're dying. And Tony Bellew was pissing himself laughing. Like, it was funny, but I was like, fucking, like, I felt so vulnerable. And just in the corner of my eye, I just see me mum and dad just sat there looking at me going, oh, and I was like, oh, this is fucking brutal. So every time, like, a sportsman dinner comes up, I just get flashbacks, like fucking Vietnam or something. And I'm just like, oh, just sitting there, and I can't do it. I'm just not the comedian for it.
Yeah, it's heavy when you're dying on your ass, isn't it? We had someone, I don't even want to say, you shouldn't really talk about people dying on their ass, but, like, someone...
Yeah, but don't say who it is.
No, someone had a bad one. Like, it wasn't his fault.
Okay.
It was a... Like, it just... He was comparing though, which is the way I host a lot. Like, if you see videos of me online, if you come down to hot water, a lot of the time I'll be the host, which means I'll go up and do like 10-15 minutes, then 10-15 minutes, and then about 5.
Yeah.
And I'm just like bantering with the crowd and stuff like that. But he just didn't like him at the start, and it's the worst thing ever, because you got to go back on.
You got to go back on, and it's as if you can do your set, then fuck off.
And you can't even, like, you can't banter with them because they got no respect for you.
Yeah.
And it's the fucking worst, mate. It's the absolute worst.
So what happened? They just silent for the whole thing?
Yeah, they did not enjoy it. But the act was fine. I mean, he done the right thing and just like, kind of took the bullet and was just like, listen, don't be knobheads, because it was a bit of a tough one.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a...
I feel like that's worse though when you do a gig and it's silent. Because, like, at least if someone heckles something, you can kind of, like, say something back, get a bit of a laugh off it if you deal with it. But, I mean, if they're just silent and just staring at you. Like, I don't know what it is, but I love that. Like, you know, when you're on and, like, it's just silent and one of your mates are there as well, because you just kind of buzz off it for a bit. Like, sometimes that happened when me and you were on the tour.
Like when I was filming you in Blackpool.
Yeah. That was brutal.
Callum went on and we done 2 shows in Blackpool. Did we spoke about it?
I think we spoke. It's 3 episodes and we can't even think about what we spoke about.
Blackpool, it was the North Pier Theatre, wasn't it? And Callum went on and fucking... No, I think we spoke about... was it not Coventry, didn't we? Because
there was that many deaths we can't even remember. Got gravestones all over the UK.
Sometimes Callum goes on and they just go, nah.
Which is fine.
I think it's dead funny.
Yeah. It's fine. It's all character building, isn't it?
You know what? Last year you didn't do it. This year you've dealt with it quite well though, because you're just like, oh, well, fuck yourselves then.
Yeah. But I understand, like, it's tour support, innit? It's like no one's really there to see you. So, it's fine.
But yeah, other than that, had good weeks.
Yeah, it's been fine. Got a gig tonight doing Cash for Kids.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, doing it for Brennan Reese.
Oh, sad.
That's in Manchester, so I was just saying, I think I read the email wrong. Basically, the audience take toys, for the kids.
Oh, you thought you had to take toys?
Yeah, I bought a remote control car and a Barbie doll.
Oh my God.
It's, I mean, I'm excited to do it anyway. The lineup's pretty cool. But yeah, let's talk about you. Let's talk about what happened to you, because it's dead funny.
I don't know what happened to me this week. I've had a fucking, honest to God, it's a full moon or something. I've had a fucking weird week, right? The internet's gone mad at me this week. There's been a couple of things have happened, and I've just been getting a load of online abuse. But then so I was a bit stressed out.
Yeah.
And Wednesday night I was like, I said to me mate Paul Blair, who runs the comedy, I said, "Do you fancy a pint?" And he was like, "Yeah." So he goes out for a pint.
It's never a pint with just Paul.
No, but I mean, it wasn't a massively heavy one. We were just out, had a few whiskies, had a few drinks, having a nice time. Then something went wrong. I can't remember nothing, but I've been taken into like Toxteth somewhere and just mugged. Just completely, all my stuff took off me. And I've just got a little blurry memory of a car speeding off of me going, and then a taxi's picked me up, took me home, because he knew who I was. And I've been in a taxi flapping saying, and he reckons, he was like, "You were twisted, I don't know what you were on, because you thought people were in your house and that." I've gone in, running my house and being like someone was taking my card and stuff, and they weren't, and then I've made them take me Nintendo Switch as payment.
Did you give him a Nintendo Switch?
He come back with it though, but I didn't remember doing that. I just woke up going...
That is the funniest thing.
Mate, I was telling him to take my telly off my wall. I was like, take the telly, go on. And he was like, "Lad, I'm not taking your telly. It's a fucking 75-inch telly." He's like, I was like, "Unscrew it and take it off the wall." Nah, I feel bad that I've got no money. Because I had no money, I had no bank card. I mean, luckily I didn't get hurt on it. I don't know what happened. I've got a little scrape on my arm, so I don't know whether I've just been put on my ass and they've just took me stuff. But I can't remember nothing. But weird, because I woke up unsure about what had happened, and I was like, I don't know whether I've just lost my phone, I've just got a memory. Yeah. And then I got a note halfway through the day, because I went out to get a new phone. Got a note halfway through the day. When I got back, there was a note through my door from the taxi driver. And he's like, I took you home last night. You made me take this Nintendo Switch.
You gave me no games.
Yeah. I didn't even give him no games though. All the games are still in the house. Because I was laughing. Because when I woke up, I was like, did that taxi driver take my fucking Nintendo Switch, the prick? I was fucking fuming about that more than anything. And so I was like, the fucking taxi driver took me Switch after I'd been fucking mugged a rat. And then I'm buzzing going, they didn't get no fucking games though. And then and I felt bad then when I got the message. He was like, "Yeah, I'll bring it back. Like, you made me take it." So I and said, "Come back and I'll definitely pay you." So he was like, "I'll come back in a bit." And I was like, so then he comes back, and then that's when he was telling me about all the stuff that had happened. But so that's when I was convinced I got robbed then. Yeah. Because he was like, "You got in me taxi and you were like, you were saying someone's just robbed you. Someone's just drove you into Toxteth and robbed you." And I was like, "Oh shit." And then Santa at the bank got on me and was like, loads of things have flagged up as fraud and that. So I was like, so I phoned the police. They were like, the bank were like, "You need to phone the police and tell them what's happened, right?" So I phoned the police. I was like, "Listen, I know it's gonna sound weird, but I think I got mugged last night. But I can't really remember it." And the police woman just went, "What do you want us to do about it?" I was like,
"I just need a hook."
"Oh right, okay." And I was like, "I don't really know, you know." And I was like, "I know where the bank card's been like used. Can you do anything?" And I knew where my phone was because it was on Find My Phone. They were like, "Yeah, we can't do nothing with that." I went, "Well, I know where the bank card's been used. Can you check that?" And she went, "Well, if you go down to these places and ask for some CCTV and get it to us, then we might be able to do something about it." And I was like, "Isn't that what you're meant to do?" How the fuck am I like? I'm a Columbo, do you know what I mean? Just fucking bouncing that fucking supermarket saying, can I fucking, "Have you seen this man?" Did you see me get mugged the other night?
Did you get the name of the taxi driver? Because I mean, fair play to him coming back as well.
Oh yeah, no, he's sound, yeah. Well, apparently his missus is a fan.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I've sorted them some tickets out and that. His name is Stay. Yeah, he's a good guy. Stay, shout out. I don't know if you listen to this, you probably won't, but like, yeah, he's a good guy. Nice one. I mean, good on him for bringing the stuff back and that. Yeah, because I was a bit gutted about that. Yeah. So the next day I had to go and buy a new phone. Didn't even know what, I've got phone insurance as well, and I just hadn't updated it because I've only had this phone for like a month. One of them things you think I'll get round to that, so I'm not going to lose my phone.
Can't you just like update it?
I could.
You have to do it off your phone.
Yeah. That's the thing as well. I woke up with no. I need to stop using my phone, I think. Like as much.
I think you should stop drinking.
Well, I don't drink that much, do I? Yeah, and I honestly think I got spiked. No, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, weird thing, because we bumped into some of like the bar staff. So we ended up out with them, right? And the same thing happened to them.
From hot water.
Yeah, they've all blacked out at the same time. One of them's lost the phone. Like, another one's, like, stuff's just gone missing. I don't know whether we've all been fucking mugged.
It sounds like the Scouse hangover.
Right?
He's going to find Paul Blair on top of a hotel somewhere.
But Paul Blair was sound. I reckon he's mugged us. But I don't know how I've ended up by this taxi driver's found me by the women's. I don't know how. I must have got driven into Tocky, but like I just don't know. Don't remember nothing.
I reckon. Well, if you got there, I reckon you've left it. Oh, because then they took your.
Took my bank card.
You got your pin as well, didn't they?
Yeah. So he must have watched me put the pin in, and then just snatched me stuff.
Bad, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it's
they
not
didn't get away. They didn't get away with much. So I mean, as I say, could have been worse. They could have just done me in.
Yeah.
And Blair was like, because I could see where my phone was on the app. And he's like, well, go and fucking knock. And I was like, yeah, but what the fuck am I going to do?
What do you do?
Like, knock at the door and go, did you mug me last night? And then 4 lads come up and go, yeah, and then mug me again. Take my new phone off me. Fucking stupid, mate.
Oh.
Been padded up ever since, though. I've got fucking anxiety now.
Yeah. Don't blame you.
Man, proper padder. I think that I shouldn't have done that DMC the other week.
Yeah,
I
that
think I'm
blew
having
your head
after
off.
effects.
That blew your head off a bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even weird as well when you don't know who it is. Like, they could literally just come out water and just, like, sit at the front. Just take
Yeah,
pictures of
well, the
your
only
surf
thing
and-
is, like, I feel alright about that because I don't feel like they were professional. Like, I don't feel like I've been, like, took somewhere and someone's, like, had a knife or nothing and gone give me your stuff because they'd have took more stuff. They didn't take me watch or nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They just must have snatched it. And I haven't, as I said, I haven't been hurt or nothing. So,
Just your little cut on your elbow.
yeah, I reckon that was me throwing fucking sharp elbows.
Just one elbow.
just holding like that, left elbow style. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a full moon this week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's been a heavy one. But yeah, I'm alright. I'll survive. I'm gonna get a t-shirt with Survivor on.
Have you been doing any Christmas shopping?
I'm done, mate.
Do you start yours, like, dead early?
Mate, I do all mine online in November.
Do you?
Because I'm an organised guy. I hate.
You got Amazon Prime?
I've got Amazon Prime, yeah.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about the shittest Christmas gift I ever got? And it was off me nan.
No,
Didn't I tell you? It was off me Indian nan. Right.
not you playing that.
Not me plain nan.
Credit, that's his joke, by the way. I just stole his joke out of his set there.
Applause break, please.
That's his best joke in a
his
set,
best
and I
one.
fucking
I
ruined
open
it.
and close of it.
Says it 3 times in a set. No, go on.
Yeah, so off. So me Indian nan, right? There's loads of us cousins, and she bought 2 of my cousins Rock Band for the PlayStation. Remember, you get like all the drums and like the
Yeah,
guitar
yeah.
and stuff. She got them.
You get the mic.
No, I got a doorbell.
What?
I got a doorbell for my bedroom. So I put it on me door. That's what I mean. I just don't think she liked me. I mean, judging from that,
So she got everyone else Rock Band.
yeah, and I got a doorbell, and I'm not even messing.
Was it a good doorbell?
That was fucking shit. And I put it.
just like a normal ding dong doorbell.
Yeah, and I put it on my
Leave it at the
bedroom
charm
door,
and that.
and my brother used to ring it and run away. As if, like, I wouldn't know who it was. But he used to do it all.
Knock and run.
Knock and run,
On the
mate.
bedroom door.
Fucking doorbell. That's what I got. Knock and run, mate.
Mate.
Do you say knock and run or knock and run?
Knock. Say that you've just said the same thing twice.
No, knock and run. Or knock and run.
You literally just said the same thing twice again.
And. Knock and run.
Well, it'd be and, wouldn't it? Because knock and run doesn't make any fucking sense, does it? Knock and run. Unless you're knocking and.
I've had 3 hours sleep, I can't cope.
That lad, that was fucking your head fell off there because
Yeah.
that was bad. That.
It was emotional.
Yeah.
Do you ever do the garden gnome thing?
Nah,
When you were
I'm
younger?
From,
When you
lad, I'm from Canny Farm. We didn't have fucking garden gnomes.
Did you know what you knock on the door and then you just sit there when they open up? Do you never do that? Mate, it was the fun. You literally just knock on the door with your mates and then when they answer you just sit there and just stare at them like
Lad, I'm
that.
doing that later, me.
Do you ever do like the fake fish wire thing across the road?
Nah.
Like so you get like you and your mate across the road and then like when a car's coming you both like pretend to lift up wire like that.
But there's no wire.
There's no wire and then you just see cars like slow down like that, shit themselves and you go "Hey," and then like run away.
No.
Never do that.
I feel like I had a sheltered life.
But do it after.
Yeah.
Do it later, yeah.
Okay. Outside.
Mm-hmm.
Sound.
Yeah. We were creative. And
So have you done your Christmas shopping this year?
No. I went. So I was gonna treat myself to a new phone. I haven't got one yet.
Oh, so you're just shopping for yourself?
Yeah. Pretty much. Well, I went. So I went with my girlfriend, and then we went to Liverpool, and then she went to me. She was like, "Oh, you can tell it's Christmas shopping." She pointed out like the funniest thing ever. In like the fucking fitting rooms, there was just 4 different fellas who just didn't know each other, just all sat there on the phones like this, and it was just all women around them showing them what they've got. But I was gonna get a new phone, the new iPhone, but it's like like what was it, like £1.5 or something, and then I end up going home base.
One of them.
Is that the
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got the 3 cameras on it. Do you can get a kitchen for like £1,000?
No, you can't.
Mate, you can. Homebase got offers on the kitchens. It's like £1,000.
Why the fuck have you been looking at that?
Because I was just in Homebase, like I like just going in different shops and just like that's just what I do. That's what I do with my days off. I just
So
go
you're
to the
gonna
shop.
buy a kitchen instead?
Well, no, I'm just comparing it. Like you can get a kitchen or you can get a phone. Like I don't need a kitchen, but I'm just saying like that's how much you get fucking fleeced on phones. Like it's outrageous.
It's a good phone though.
But I might go with the Hawaii one.
Huawei?
Huawei. One of them.
Apparently then you get spied on by the Chinese government though.
Well, I think my phone's hacked anyway.
Your phone is hacked every time.
Every time you call me, I'll like, beep, beep, beep,
I
beep,
feel
beep.
like they're only hacking you when you talk to me though.
I don't know if it's when you call me off your car though.
No, it doesn't happen to anyone else.
Yeah, but it only happens when you call me off your car. Because when you're in yours and you call me, it's sound.
Oh.
It definitely listens in as well. Like I know people say like, oh,
Yeah,
phones
if you're
listen
listening, have you not seen Snowden, lad?
The what?
You not watched Snowden?
No.
The film? By the CIA fella, and he was telling you like they all listen to you and that.
No.
Lad, they're all listening to you all the time.
What was?
I was talking to Carl another comedian called, Carl Hutchinson, right?
Oh yeah.
Because he sweats loads on stage, so he brings like 7 t-shirts to a gig.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking hell. So we were talking about how sweaty he was, right?
Yeah.
And then the next day I started getting like adverts for like sweat-proof underwear. And I was like, look at this now. I'm getting fucking adverts. Now the advertising people think I'm a sweaty fucker. I like it though, mate.
Do you?
Yeah. I like that it's like, because it's not a person. Because like, when I was with my ex, I used to have one of them Xboxes, with the Connect on it. Mm-hmm. And it'd have the camera in. And she used to turn it off all the time, which would do me head in, because the best thing about it is you walk in and go Xbox on, and it'll come on. I love anything like that.
Yeah.
Like I've got Alexa all over my house and that. And like I look, she just thought it was someone. She was like, someone's watching me, and I was thinking, fuck, they're not, are they?
Yeah.
Like imagine the amount of people they would have to get to have someone sitting there watching you all day. We literally make this for people to watch it, and hardly any fuckers watching it.
Got no audience again. Got an audience mic. Just sat in a fucking empty chair.
Definitely no one sitting there watching you in your house. If someone wants to sit and watch me have a wank, then power to them. Like, there's enough porn out there that they don't need to go to that effort.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not the most attractive man when I'm having a wank. I've seen it.
Same.
So, like, do you know what? That stuff doesn't bother me.
I just
that
find
targeted advertising and all that. It is a bit freaky, but like, better than getting adverts for stuff that you don't want in it.
That's true.
You're gonna get adverts.
Yeah, that is
Way
really
of the world,
true.
innit?
It is a bit creepy though.
But I feel like I came off Facebook at the start. I think my New Year's resolution's gonna be to like cut my phone usage down to like an hour a day.
Nah.
Well, I deleted Facebook at the start of the year, like the app off my phone, and Twitter, because I feel like the very...
You're never on Twitter though, are you?
Nah, it's
You're never on
very
Facebook,
negative
so that's very
place.
easy.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't easy at the time. I was always on it at the time. What I found was I was just sat on my phone reading the fucking same thing on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, and you're scrolling your news feed and you're like, fucking hell, I've literally read this 3 times. I could have read a book or something. You know what I mean? I'm learning fuck all from this.
Yeah.
So I kept Instagram because it was a happier place. But now every cunt screenshots fucking Twitter and puts it on Instagram.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
that pisses me off.
I do prefer Instagram though. I much
Yeah,
prefer it.
Instagram's the best.
Yeah.
I like Instagram because I get free shit off it.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we got Ollie from Black Label in the audience who gives
Yes.
me lots of free t-shirts and slash jumpers. Very good stuff. What's your little hand? Is it at BLK underscore label underscore?
BLK label underscore.
At BLK label underscore.
Mm-hmm.
Get on him. He does some sick stuff. Like,
Yes.
He's in a Japanese phase at the minute. He's doing like he's got like one with like a samurai on it.
That was like you with your porno, weren't it? You still in your Japanese face?
Mate, I've moved on.
Oh yeah. What you in now?
Mate, I don't even want to talk about it because I'm embarrassed. I go through weird phases,
Yeah.
and now You're gonna make me say it.
Yeah. Is it Callum Oakley lookalikes?
It's people with nipples like yours. Getting doorbells after that. Oh, nah, I don't think anyone wants to be. I feel like this is, you know what? I feel like this is a genuine issue. Because I feel like women are a lot more open with sex than men. Like, we don't talk about sex as much. I mean, I do on stage because I'm a weird guy. But, like, I feel like women are a lot more open, you know, with, like, sex toys and all that. Like, they have parties and stuff. Whereas, like, you'd never, like, me and you would never have, like, a fleshlight party where someone would just come round. And we'd have loads of, like, fake fannies everywhere. And we'd be like, hey, taking a step.
Yeah, because it would just be called creeps.
I know, yeah. That's what I think's weird. Like, a girl can turn up at your house with, like, toys and that. But if I went round to a girl's house with a fucking bag of fannies.
Surprise!
Just like, this is just in case you're not, your fanny isn't tight enough.
Bag of funny.
I honestly think it's an issue though. I think men need to like open up about like, because we don't talk about like really what you watch, like your deepest, darkest, what you're watching on Pornhub in a minute. Like, that's another thing. I'm gonna stop watching porn. I think it's bad for you.
Do you think?
Yeah, it's desensitised me to death. It takes me about 7 hours to come. It's hard work. You thinking about that?
Yeah.
It's hard though. You watch. I go down. Like, I'm a curious man, and like I'll see something. I'm like, ooh, I wonder if I like that.
Do you sex robots?
Mate, I'm game on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Don't just say come out, mate.
I feel like they're really scary.
Nah, yeah, but they are now because they're not good. Do you know what I mean? But I'm fucking 100% keen on one of them sex robots, mate.
Yeah.
Again, I used to have this argument with me because she had a toy and I was like, fuck, she was like, yeah, because there was a program on called Humans on Channel 4, right? And it was like a fucking lifelike robot woman and you could put it in adult mode and he was banging it in there. And she was like, that's disgusting, it's cheating. I was like, it's not. It's a robot. How's it cheating? She was like, is it like made to look like a person? I was like, yeah, but your vibrator's made to look like a dick. That's someone's dick. They haven't just made that dick up. They've moulded someone's dick there. Some big dick fucker is just in and fucking getting plaster of Paris put on his fucking knob, and then that's getting moulded into a dick. Defo, that's someone's dick. So like, it's the same thing, innit? It's literally like me shagging a toaster. I mean, it's weird.
Toaster.
But it's just an inanimate object, innit? I mean, I haven't shagged a toaster. I just want to put that out there. But people think it's weird that, like, have you seen them fleshlights? The male sex toys. People think it's weird that if you were like, you couldn't like go around going, oh, I've got one of them. People go, oh, you're weird.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I've got one. But people think I'm weird. Pain in the ass, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're good, like. They're a pain in the ass, though.
How'd you clean them?
That's the problem.
Just put them
Takes like a day to dry. You gotta wash them out, but then you take like a day to dry in there.
And just hang them on the line outside.
Literally. Honest to God.
Nah, that's too much, that.
Yeah. It's easy, just use your hand.
And tissue. My mate said to me once, when you do it, just let it like shoot off.
What? Just see where it lands?
Yeah, what he used to do is he used like wank and then it like you'd shoot it off and then like clean it up later. But this is when I was about like 14, 15 and he told me to do it, so I'd done it and shut it off. Me had carpet and I couldn't find it.
It's still there.
Someone's got a fucking web toe.
Do you know what's horrible, right? I think of, because I skip people about this sometimes now, and I can't stay. You know, if people come to the show with the man and that.
Okay.
Like, how much your man must have found, like, your man knew you were wanking.
Oh, they're not soft.
Yeah, they're not. But they're just not, they're nice people, so they're not going to talk about it. That must.
Do you remember your first one?
First wank? Yeah.
What was it? What was it like?
It's good. I didn't come though.
I didn't.
Don't think I was ready for it.
I weed. I had a weed. No, John, I'm not even messing. I had the
This is
best
going
weed in my
weird
life.
this week,
I
you know.
know it is, but I feel like we're on the subject. I was like, it's coming, and I just weed. And I was like, oh, that was dead nice.
Did you wee loads though?
Yeah, well, it was a nice wee. And I just thought that's what happens when you finish. You just wee everywhere. It's like I'm a square.
Oh, mate. I hate that when you're like, you know, when you're having sex and that, and then you know, and you need a wee. And you realise you need a wee. And you're like, fuck, you don't want to stop.
Yeah.
But then you wee, like, it's there, innit?
I don't understand how it works though. Because it still comes out the same.
It's like one of those, remember the pens you used to get with the 4 different colours?
That is so good. That has just solved it straight away. Is that how it works?
That's how it works,
one
yeah.
at a time.
I've looked into it, yeah. You click the wee one and
Yeah.
comes out of a different hole.
Chaos.
That went weird.
Mm.
I feel like we've been very personal this week.
Yeah, that was quite personal.
I'm gonna lead into. I'm gonna steer us away from this.
Nice.
Are you gonna make any New Year's resolutions this year?
Nah, I can't do them because I just stop in about 2 weeks in. Like I'm always like, oh, I'll join a gym, and then I join one and don't go. Like I was a member of a gym for like 4 months and I just never went once.
Why?
Well, I've got this thing where I get really like self-conscious in a gym. So like I'll go and if there's loads of people there, because I know I can't lift anything heavy. So I feel like everyone will be watching me like, oh, look at him, look what he's lifting. So I don't know. Like when I went with you, that was nice. When we went, where were we when we were doing that gig?
The Billingham?
Might have been. But I had no gym stuff and I was like running with fucking Reebok Classics on a treadmill. I felt like a right muppet. And then we went to the sauna. That was the best bit, the sauna.
The sauna's boss, innit? I'm going to buy a sauna for my house, me, you know.
Yeah.
Get a little tiny sauna. I love them.
Yeah, they're so nice.
Feel great. Thing is though, if I have a sauna in a day, then I'm shit at work.
I'll just knock you out.
No, it doesn't knock me out, it just makes me dead happy.
Yeah,
like
you have to be
zen.
miserable on stage.
Not miserable, but like you need a little, like, you need to be a little bit like
you hate something.
edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the sauna just makes me go, and I'm just like, and I'm like, hey, what you doing? And I'm like, oh, that's lovely, innit? Well done.
They're like, I just said I kill people. Oh, that's really nice.
Follow your dreams, mate. Do whatever makes you happy.
All the best, God bless. Have you just cutting social media? Is that what you're doing?
Well, I've done all right this week on the old fitness. We'll get Luke up in a minute and speak to Luke because I'm starting with Luke in January. I've been following this guy for a while.
Yeah.
I like what he does. He's got a boss approach to it.
Is this the one you said you could fight?
Yeah, I'll smash his head in, like, but that's all I'm doing it for, really. I'll batter him and take his crown.
We need to get some out of shape people on this podcast because everyone came on.
Yeah.
Like
everyone's been
solid.
I think that's why I'm doing it. It's aspirational figures, mate. Yeah, so should we get Luke up? Our very, very special guest.
Let's go for it.
Ooh, have we got a jingle for Luke?
He's got abs. He's got 75 abs.
Welcome to Luke Powell, everyone, at shred.fast on Instagram. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming down.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure to meet you in the flesh because I look at you on Instagram all the time. And you're getting you're in the gym all the time. You're smashing. You're fighting now as well, MMA.
We had my first one last year towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I was due to have another one this weekend, but it fell through. So it'll be next year, early next year.
Did you have a look at a picture of you and was like, nah,
yeah.
I'm alright. I'll leave that one.
Yeah.
So you're like, let's just get a little bit of background on you. Your background is like you're like a personal trainer, PT.
Well, yeah, I was a personal. I used to play football from a young age. I had to play for Everton up until I was 18, 19, and then fell away from that. I was just a bit of a loose cannon back in the day, so that kind of went by the wayside. And then I took up personal training, from about the age of 20, 21, and been doing that ever since. It's kind of just moulded into this now. I was just getting a bit bored of training, which is why I started the fighting. I needed, because I'd always played football, I had that kind of goal, like it was a specific like I was training for a specific reason. When I lost that, I lost my way a little bit. So
Yeah.
that's why I've got.
So you like the competitive element of
yeah,
it?
I just like a reason, a goal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I started the fighting.
Yeah, I like hitting pads and stuff. I find, I mean, I'm a shit fighter, but
Yeah, because they don't hit back.
yeah,
Is that why
I
you
only like hitting pads. If I spar, I'm just like hands up and flap in the corner.
that was like me. I used to do boxing, didn't I?
Yeah,
And I was dead
you're
good at
actually
it.
pretty good.
Yeah, because
On a bag?
On a bag, yeah. And then the boxing trainer was like, "Oh, you'll be good. I'll get you your first fight." So I think I was like 13, maybe, and I had my first fight, and then I put a stone on because I just didn't want to hit anyone. Like I was just scared of it, and he was like, "You're the only boxer I've known to just put that much weight on, just not fight." Because I was sparring this lad, and we both just threw our hardest punch at the same time. Like as soon as we started sparring, and
Like Rocky.
yeah, and I just went, "Nah, this isn't for me." So for the rest of sparring, I was just like this, like running around the ring. So I can't do it.
Yeah.
Not a fan. I like watching it though.
There's nothing wrong with just training with the pads, though, you know what I mean?
Nah,
like,
no.
it's a good way to keep fit and it's enjoyable, like, but it's definitely a different ball game when you're getting it back.
Oh, 100%.
Does
Yeah.
it, like that first time you get like, I watched the video fight and you look like you dominated. Let's all be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, no disrespect to the guy you fought, but like
Yeah.
it did. But that first, like, you must have took some knocks sometime. That first time you get like fuck off in the face and you're like shit.
In the gym, Derby Lane, where I train, where I first started, really started with the boxing with my friend Carl, who's here today. He showed me how to do it first, because it was one of them I really didn't do like anything at all in the back. Like I'd done a little bit of pads and that, as you say, you probably did, but up until just about 18, 20 months ago now, I'd never done anything at all. So he taught me everything. Little Carl, like the pad man in Derby Lane, he like, as soon as I got in there and he was teaching me what to do, as you say there, it was hitting the pads and it was a different ball game when I started. My mate Mark Scanlon, he's like a well-respected former fighter.
Yeah.
So the first time I sparred with him, that was like getting thrown in the deep end, you know what I mean? So yeah, he dropped me a few times with a few body shots and that. Yeah, only to the body, just like letting me know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously the better you get, the more enjoyable it becomes, the better, like, the opposition starts to get better, you can get in and spar better opposition lads.
Yeah. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 29, just turned
29
29
now.
in November, yeah.
Sound.
Yeah.
And so you're going to be fighting again soon?
Yeah, definitely in the new year. I want to. It's something that I do want to pursue. I don't believe in age or anything like that. And I know myself. I'm entering the prime of my life now, so that's not something that the age doesn't bother me at all.
Sound.
Something that I pick up quick. I'm an athlete. I've always been athletic, so I think I pick it up quicker than someone who's just rag ass, just coming off the street. You know what I mean?
Proper looked at me.
I mean, you couldn't do it.
No, but because I had an athletic background, I picked it up quicker than normal anyway. So I'm confident in my ability going forward. And
Yeah.
it is something
You're
that I
always
definitely
that
wanna
because I know a lot of what you do on Instagram, a lot of what you put out there. There's a lot about your diet and stuff like that. You post a lot of pictures of like what you're eating and stuff like that, and it's all natural foods and stuff like that. And there's a lot of wellness in there, a lot of mental stuff.
Well, yeah,
Like,
that's something massively.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of drawn to you, and I've messaged you a few times about starting with you and stuff like that. There's not many people that have. There's a lot of trainers and stuff like that, but there's not many people who seem to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is that sort of like? Is that where you feel like you're unique in that area?
Yeah, definitely. That's where I've started. I think I've kind of seen a niche in the market for that.
Yeah.
As you said there, I don't know of any program that's a kind of all in one, and I don't think I'm like a guru or anything, by the way, or like a life coach. Like I've got the right to tell people. It's kind of, I'm just offering people my way that I done. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is what I done to achieve like the level of fitness and mental state that I'm at. So if you want to do it, you're more than welcome to come along on the journey with me. Do you understand what I mean? I never try and speak down or say you shouldn't do that, you should do this. I'm just kind of like, this is what I done. I'm happy to share it with people. You understand what I mean? But mentally, I struggled as a kid, especially growing up, and just like I could never focus. I was quite like I said before, I was a bit of a loose cannon. So I struggled mentally right the way through childhood and then into early adulthood. So once I mastered my own mind, everything else kind of fall into place. You know, like it was weird because I know so many people who are in brilliant shape and they're just mentally not there.
Yeah.
And then I know vice versa. I know people who were there mentally, but they physically can't. I just think the combination of both. I think being there mentally will eventually definitely lead to a physical. You will physically get there as well. But I think there's loads of people who will physically look great, and that's why mental health goes under the radar so much, because someone can look brilliant, can't they, and inside the tearing up, you know what I mean?
I've noticed that in a couple of gyms I've been in, like people, big bodybuilder guys, defo, like body dysmorphia and stuff like that, they're never happy with how they look, and like you look at them, you're like, wow, you look boss, and they're like, oh no, I'm fat or something, you're like,
it's crazy.
I'm
crazy.
fat.
But they need constant validation, don't they? It's
Yeah.
constantly looking in the mirror wearing tight tops. It's like they constantly need to tell themselves, and that's what I wanted to get away from. I used to do a little bit of bodybuilding, and I trained that way, and then I realised the vanity of it, and it just wasn't something that I was interested in anymore. And I don't knock it at all if people enjoy it. It's a brilliant sport. I know people who still do it, and they make a lot of money off it, and they do well, and they inspire people, and they're keeping themselves in shape. And as long as they're mentally there, I say do it all day. But I just wanted to come away from that side of things and just concentrate on doing things that release endorphins and make you feel good about yourself, and then that bodes well then with your mental state. So it comes with like a full package.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in, because one thing I've always struggled with, and I've tried it a couple of times, and I just don't think I've thrown myself at it properly. I love a bit of yoga and stuff like that, but I really want to get into the meditation side of it, like, and start doing more. I've done a couple of like guided meditations, and it's all right, but I struggle to focus. My mind wanders, and I know that's it's something you need to practice, but like that's something I wanted to try in the new year.
Yeah, it's big. Like, I don't know if they do it here, but when I was in Australia, they do like a 2-week silent retreat thing where you're not allowed any phones, nothing. You have to like stop smoking. Everyone has like vegan food, and you're just like on your own. You're not allowed to talk to anyone for 2 weeks. And like people come out of it, and it's just like the whole time was so emotional, because all you're with is just your thoughts.
Well, it's about quieting the outer thing, isn't it? And about listening. I'm no expert in this field, by the way. Meditation's probably my weakest point in terms of spirituality and like what I'm working towards. I've been taking a mindfulness course. I think it starts in January or February next year, which is about that. It's basically being taught how to meditate. Yeah. So
that's something you're working on yourself.
Definitely. I'm spiritual, and I'm good at. I like yoga. I go to Planet Yoga with a girl called Diane. She's brilliant. Highly recommend her. A few of the lads get together, and it's all like the rough and ready lads, you know what I mean? And we all get together and we go in, so it's good. And like it's just a private class with there, so it's a bit more relaxed. It's not we try headstands and that, we're all falling all over the guy. Everyone falling all over the place, so it's not like a group where you've got an old woman next to you that you don't want to knock into. It's like it's a bit more relaxed, and the yoga's definitely helped, like physically and mentally. It's like, honestly, it's like it reverses aging. It really does. Like, I feel like all the little knee joints and your hips and stuff like that kind of just regenerate your whole body, and the mental aspect comes like hand in hand with it. You know what I mean? It's brilliant.
I go to a place by me called the Yoga Loft, and they do hot yoga, and I'd never done that before, and I went down and done it. I felt boss. It was amazing. Come home, I sat there, I felt great, and I started crying. It's like, but I'm crying, I was proper weeping now. I was like, weeping, watching the Avengers. Like, I don't know what am I doing here?
Emotional film,
and I was just laughing. I'm laughing and crying at the same time. And I texted the woman going, hey, I'm crying my eyes out here. And she went, oh yeah, that happens all the time.
To do with like your chakras and all that. Like,
she said you will have had tension held somewhere, and you've just released it, and it's all just come out here. But I felt amazing after it. Yeah, it felt like it needed to come out.
Yeah, I love a little cry though.
Yeah.
Cry often.
You do cry a lot.
I do. I cry all the time.
Loads though.
I had a big cry.
Yeah.
For what reason?
I just get emotional. I just get emotional. I just cry at everything. Cry at like animation films. Just like,
so happiness and sadness.
Yeah. Just everything. Just to cry.
I can't watch a Pixar film without having a little cry. Like.
Monsters Inc. gets me.
That first 10 minutes of Up.
Oh, don't even bring that up.
Heavy stuff, that, you know.
Never seen it.
Never, mate, don't watch it, lad.
Oh, mate.
It's Boss. It's about this old fella, right? Who meets
Is it the balloons, the house?
Yeah.
We've seen a bit.
Yeah, but the first 10 minutes, mate, goes through his whole. You see his whole life, the whole like first 70 years of his life in 10 minutes, and like, like, I don't want to. Yeah, anyway.
Don't wanna, mate, it's been out for like 10 years. If no one's watched it, they can all
He hasn't watched
fuck
it.
off. I'm ruining it right now.
Yeah, so like you see the first 10 minutes of his, like in the first 10 minutes, like he meets this woman and they're happy, and then they go to have a baby and they lose the baby, and then like it just gets on. They never quite have this kid, and then they're saving up for this trip that they never quite managed to get on. And like she dies, and you're like, fucking hell, and it's
very deep.
mate,
Very
it's heavy.
This
You
is
just sat there going,
children's
it's a
film.
children's
Yeah.
film. I mean, but then they managed to turn around. They make it like the Pixar have got like the genius.
Oh, they're crazy.
Yeah, with Toy Story and all that chaos.
I love the old school Disney ones, me.
Yeah.
Cartoons, man, you can't
Yeah.
beat them.
Yeah.
Lion King, Aladdin,
Yeah.
Jungle Book, man.
Yeah,
Aladdin's
They were
I
amazing.
watched the Jungle Book the other day. Been taking the baby through them all. I've got a little 4-year-old and he's never. So it's amazing because I'm watching it through his eyes now. But I won't watch the remakes. I'm not having it.
No. The films, they're not good. They're never as good as you, man. Can't beat the original.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with you in January. I'm doing I'm doing some coaching and stuff like that. You do like different online coaching. You got different packages and stuff, haven't you? If people want to get involved.
Going forward into 2020, the Steadfast program, it's going to be linked in with my website.
Yeah.
So when you'll sign up, you'll get a 3-month subscription with the sign up. You'll be sent a PDF program, but you'll get the 3-month subscription to my website. There'll be workouts posted Monday, Wednesday, Friday, linking in with the program that you've got in front of you. And it'll be like a video of me doing the workout, showing you and explaining what to do. And it kind of just bolts all in like that together. There'll be a nutrition plan and everything with it. So I've made it as affordable as I can, you know what I mean? It's going to be $29.99 for the 3 months, which I don't think you can really argue. It's £10 a month if you break it down. It's no contract, it's a one-off payment.
Yeah.
So because I just want to reach as many people as I can, and that's no bullshit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I say that, I want to change as many people's lives as I can. So that's why I'm trying to make it as affordable as I can. I know that the rest of what comes with business will come eventually, the more I stick at it, and when people realise that I'm trying to do good, all the rest will come with it. At the minute, I'm trying to reach as many people as I can.
Yeah. Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
How long did it take you to develop your deep, soulful voice? Every time I even talk, I'm just thinking like Motown or something. It's like,
I want to do a guided meditation. You should record some guided meditation.
You got like the perfect voice for it.
Think?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I've been told I've got a deep voice before a few times. So.
Nice, mate.
Deep in more ways than one.
I feel like he's flirting with me on the podcast.
Well, thanks for coming down. Really appreciate it. If anyone is keen on getting themselves in shape, improving your well-being, improving your mental health, improving your diet, Luke can cover all that. It's at shred.fast on Instagram, isn't it? What's your website?
It's his Shred Fast program.
Shred Fast program. Just Google that, you'll find it. And check Luke out on Instagram anyway, because his Instagram's that good. Thank you for coming down.
Thanks for
Cheers,
having me,
mate.
boys. Appreciate it a lot.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll have a little clap. Play him up, Danny. Play him up.
All his abs.
I can't wait to start that in January.
That'll be good.
I've done all right this year.
Yeah.
Because that was one of my because the end of last year, like I've talked about it on stage and stuff like that, like getting recognised as a Fat Paul Smith and that. It was a heavy moment.
That was probably one of the funniest moments.
You loved it, didn't you?
I absolutely adored it.
You absolutely, mate. I can't tell you how much that damaged my mental health to be recognised as a fat version of myself. Bad stuff. But it don't, because like, you know what, it's triggered the change, because you don't realise how big you're getting, like, you know, and like you're just bevying all the time and just eating, like you work late hours, you just start eating shit and that.
Yeah, eat out the car, don't you?
Yeah, that intermittent fasting's done me the world of good, just because I don't eat after gigs now, or try not to.
That's my hungriest time, that though.
You know why it is though? I spoke to like a psychologist about this, right? It's like, I might try and get her down actually and have a little chat to her. Her name's Jules, right? And we just had a little chat after the gig. And she said, right, that being a comedian is the way you work, because every time you go to get on stage,
I think someone's dying.
Someone's dying outside there. Every time you go to get on stage, you're basically flooding yourself, like you fight or flight, innit? Your adrenaline sets off.
Yeah.
And you can't fight or flight, so you just end up having to like maintain that level while you're on stage, 20 minutes or whatever you're on stage for. And the more you do that, you could end up with like a low level PTSD because the adrenaline washes out, it has to, and then you get cortisol. And she was trying to explain, I'm probably not explaining that in the best way, but she was explaining it to me, and she said that's why you get dead hungry after the gig, because your body feels like you've had a fight, or it's in survival mode, do you know what I mean, and it comes out of it, and it's just like take calories in, do you know what I mean, take calories in, so that's why you crave like bad food, like really calorie dense food after like shit basically. But yeah, I've just had to, it's a habitual thing with me, but I've just had to stop. Just try and not eating late on the head. Yeah, it's done me the well. I'm like 34 pound down this year.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's good.
It's like 2.5 stone. So I'm doing alright. Said got 2 abs now.
2 abs. Big abs as well.
Look at them every day, mate. Just get up and have a little look at
You've
my abs.
tensing this morning to FaceTime on me.
Yeah, have a little tense in that. Stand under, there's one light in my house that makes them look that good, and
That good lighting.
Yeah, that one good light. Just stand under that and just look at my abs. And I need to deal with that now because Luke's just pointed out that it's vanity. But you know what? It's been a long time since I've seen my abs, mate. See my abs and my dick. So I feel good about myself.
I don't think I've ever had abs.
You've got abs. They're just under fat.
No, I understand that, but I mean, I've never seen them.
You've never seen your own abs?
No.
And even when
I've never been in shape. Like, I've always just been the same. Like, I'm like one of those weird, like, skinny fat guys. Where, like, I've got clothes on, I was like, oh, he's skinny, and as soon as I take it off, like, nah, he's not. Like,
you're not that. Are you arse, though? Does it bother you?
It doesn't bother me because it's always miserable. I'm cold, so I've always got layers on.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as we went to Australia, I was like, my top came off and I was lying on the beach and I just felt so pale and like I had the belly on me and everyone was just fucking gorgeous. And just sat there like, literally sat like this, you know, you got like the little rolls there. And I'm just looking at everyone like, oh, you little fuckers. Just staring. But yeah, I just can't, I don't know, like I'd love to be in shape. I just haven't got it in me to do it.
Yeah. You like smoking and that, don't you?
I'm good at smoking.
Yeah, I'm good at smoking.
So why stop something you're good at? That's what I say.
It's bad for you though, innit?
Is it though?
Show me the evidence.
Tell me one person who's died from smoking and all like, I just do it to pass time more than anything though. Like even like I'm driving to a gig and that, it's like,
do you know what? I have a weird, because I haven't smoked for like 10 years, right? And I will say this, and again, this goes back to what I was saying. I feel like taking time out of your day to like meditate or something. I think smoking is kind of like a little form of meditation, because it's the only time. Like if I've ever not got spare time now, I just pick my phone up and I'm staring at my phone. I'm always staring at the screen or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I'm sat in, like if I'm waiting for something. Whereas like when I used to smoke, like you'd go outside and you'd smoke for 5 minutes and you're not doing anything, you're just thinking, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't really do that now. So I think it'd be interesting to see like if someone done a study of like the negative effects of smoking versus the negative effects of not smoking, because you're not getting that little meditation time in. So add that in, I don't know.
well, that's like my morning routine. I'll get up, have a coffee, I'll sit in the garden and have a cig.
Yeah.
And I'll just sit there, like no phone or anything.
Yeah, just process the day.
Process.
Yeah.
Just realise I'm going to fuck
So
up my gig.
that's probably having a little benefit. I mean, it's definitely still bad for you. But
Oh, 100%. Like I'm out of breath all the time. 24. That's right, I'm happy I live in a bungalow. Just fucking no stairs.
you smoke loads as well.
I know, but I'm just like...
You don't look like someone who should smoke either.
Not rollies anyway. Like if I'm going to smoke, I have like a normal cig, but I smoke rollies.
Yeah.
And they're dead thin as well. Look like
Yeah.
little matchsticks. I'm
Yeah.
just like trying to suck them. I think that's why I'm out of breath all the time. I was trying to fucking suck on it. It's the hardest thing in the world.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah,
smoke a lot of weed. Are you still smoking loads of weed?
no.
Come
I'm
back
not.
on the weed.
Yeah. Because what I was doing was, this is why I've put weight on as well, because I get the munchies bad. And what will happen is I'll smoke it, then I'll be like, oh, I'm about to fall asleep. Then I'll be like, I'll watch Ancient Aliens. And just like blow my mind a bit. And then I'll get like an episode in, I'm like, oh, I'm hungry now. So I'll have like a bowl of cereal. Then I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll do some chocolate. And do you watch Ancient Aliens?
Yeah.
I need to say this episode like quick, because I believe in aliens, right? But some of the theories they come up with are the funniest fucking theories I have. There was one episode where it said, are aliens linked to the Third Reich? Like with Hitler and that. Like,
Yeah.
did they influence Hitler's weapons and stuff? And I'm just like, they're literally just talking about the pyramids. I'm going, pyramids, aliens, but how are they linked to Hitler? We'll tell you. And I'm like, where's this going here? Like, how's Hitler got to do with aliens? And they just do this whole episode about, like, Hitler was so far advanced with, like, tanks and stuff because aliens came down and gave them the technology. It was like, if it was that good, he would have fucking won the war. Do you know what I mean? Like, how have you gone? It's just the funniest thing to watch.
Maybe the aliens went and helped us as well. Maybe it was different aliens.
Oh, maybe. Ooh, we'll find out next week on engineering. Paul Smith edition. Was it an alien who mugged me? Ooh.
Yeah, maybe it was. Maybe I got abducted.
Mate, imagine.
Oh,
no. Blew your head off.
Shit, I've been abducted by aliens. Imagine it, man. I'd be made up if that
Did you see
happened.
that story with the guy who got taken by aliens? He said, and he went out to put, like, I think it was like his trash out in America, and he just went missing for 2 weeks. And his wife was like, I just haven't seen him for 2 weeks, and he came back with, like, a proper beard and long hair. And he was like, he's definitely just had enough of his missus. Just
fucking moaning at him to put the bin out, and he's just going, no, I'll fuck off.
I was like, I've been taken by aliens, that's what happened. And she was like, oh, I can't believe it. And then he went on the news and that. It's like, oh, my husband's been taken by aliens, look how big his beard is. It's like, alright, love.
Oh, I do believe in aliens, though. Well, I always find that I think logically it makes sense that there is aliens.
Oh, 100%.
But like, you can't say you believe in aliens. I don't reckon they're here.
Mm.
But all that pyramid shit is mad.
Oh, yeah, that blows my head off.
And I think that I defo saw some aliens when I done that DMT last week.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, what you would call alien, because anything that's not from here is an alien. But that was, yeah,
Creepy, wasn't it?
it was boss.
Mm.
I want to do it again in summer.
In the summer.
Got some questions. I'm going to go into the woods and do it. Just sit. Just speak to the serpent. Got some
That
questions.
scares
for
me
him.
all that.
Why?
It's just too much.
Why? It lasts like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but it's just I find it a bit creepy. Mm.
I'll tell the serpent.
Yeah, tell him I'll fight him.
Big words that, you know.
It is. Tell him to come at me.
Imagine he came.
I'll throw one dig and get out of breath. It'll be a good dig.
A heavy overhand right. So, what have you got planned for this week, Callum Oakley?
Nothing.
Not doing no gigs?
Yeah, I said I'm doing the Cash for Kids
you're doing
tonight.
Cash for Kids, aren't you?
Well, I've got nothing really booked in for December because I'm not funny. No, basically, I'm because I was I'm gonna advertise my tour after this. I haven't really got one. I haven't got a show. Can't wait more than an hour. So
You can't write more than 15
I
minutes.
can't wait more than, but it's a good 15 minutes.
It is a good 15 minutes.
Takes it to 20 with the applause breaks.
Oof.
When I mention give it up for Paul Smith 4 times and everyone claps. So I was supposed to go back to Australia in December, so then I was like, oh, I'm not booking anything in, and I'm not going back now. So like, I'm just picking up like the odd gigs, but I've got like a gig on New Year's Eve, doing half an hour, 2 comedians on
Where's that?
in Wales somewhere.
Who's the other comedian?
I don't know, but I've been advertised as the headliner. Come and watch Britain's Got Talent semi-finalist 2012. I mean, I've done things after 2012. Do you know what I mean?
I hope the opener's the dog.
Fucking Pudsey coming out in a coffin, been dead for ages, the little fucker. But yeah, so I'm just picking up loads of last minute stuff, but it's quite fine to be fair because I can't really be offered like Christmas gigs and that. It gets a bit chaos.
Yeah,
Innit?
Christmas gigs are, I've got loads in this. I've got loads in December. Like Hot Water does like 1 million shows in December. So I'm like, I've got 4 tonight and then 7 tomorrow.
7's.
And you just back and forth. And mate, by that I was telling you, like last week, by the 5th one, you forgot what you taught. Like you don't know who you've spoke to, and you're like calling back to shit that doesn't even happen at that show. And you look fucking stupid. And then some kid, the worst thing is like it starts at 5, right? The first one, and like everyone's dead nice, and you're dead fresh. So the gig's a boss. Do you know what I mean? And then you'll do 2, and then the next one's a 7, and it's getting a little bit more pissed, and you're getting a little bit more tired.
Yeah.
And then the next one's like 8 o'clock, and you close that show, and everyone's pissed at that show, and then you're like you go at, but you've still got energy, so you can kind of ride it. And then you go back and do like the late shows. and mate, everyone's just absolutely smashed and you're fuming because your head's fucking falling off. Some kid last week, I went off. There's a other people think I take the piss out of people, which is kind of what I do, but there's a line, like, you know this yourself.
Yeah,
there's things you can say and things you can't say, which is why when people, like, you've seen the messages I get online of people say, like, coming at you going, you fucking, just saying you got horrible teeth and shit like that. And they think it's dead funny, and I'm like, oh my god, because, like, you can't go on stage and, like, people send me the messages and say this to me, mate, and that, and you can't, like I don't know if I showed you that, like, when the stag do was coming, and he was like, take the piss out of Dad, and he can't see his kids anymore. And I'm like, what do you fucking want me to say to him? Like, I can't go on stage and say that.
because you would come across like a prick.
Yeah, you look like a prick.
You can't see your kids.
There's a line of harshness. You got to be kind of be nice.
Yeah.
And like, kind of just edge you towards it. But then if you go too harsh, the room gets too tense, and it's like that comedy is like a tense, like it's balancing that tension so you can keep releasing it and stuff like that. And this kid at the side, he was just there, and he's sat next to some dead nice looking girl on a works party, defo fancied it all, pissed now, got a bit of confidence, trying to be the smart ass, isn't he? So he's just being a prick, and he's a prick to Phil, who was MCing, and I already hated him going on. Just didn't, because he wasn't funny, do you know what I mean? And he's the only one who thought he was funny. And he goes, and I'm halfway through my set, and he just burped on purpose, though. And I went fucking horrible on him. Like, I went proper horrible, because he had a mustard. I was calling him fucking Colonel Mustard. Fucking was saying, you think you're dead funny, and bet you think you're dead funny in work, and think you're going to shag her later, but you're not, because I am. That's fucking horrible to the point where people were laughing at first, and by the end everyone was like, ooh. It's going to kick off here.
Were you MCing?
No, I was in a set.
Was it the start of your set?
I was like 10 minutes of my set. Just me fucking going at this kid. Took it too far.
It happens though.
Walked off and I was like, oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens. I wouldn't worry, mate.
Yeah. Nah, I'm fine. Like, I don't really. He's so pissed I don't even reckon he remember it.
No.
Nah.
I heard he mugged you.
Yeah.
Get in your bag.
He
burped you over.
Last thing I seen was a mustard shirt running away. I've never been mugged before. I wish I could remember it. Because that's the no what's pissing me off the most, I can't remember it. Because the best thing about being a comedian is no matter what shit happens, you can talk about it, and you can probably make your money back just from, like, gigs. But I can't remember it, so I'm either gonna have to make something up, which is a bit shit, because it's never as funny if you just make it up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But the thing is though, if you remember what happened, you just keep playing it back in your head. Like I do it with arguments, where, like, I'll have an argument, and then, like, I'll say sorry, but then after that I'll be like, oh, I should have said this. Then I'm in the shower just, like, reenacting the argument again. I'm going, oh yeah, I should fucking, then I'll fucking hit them, and then I'm like doing all this, and then I'll see them again, I'm like, oh, you alright, you okay? But, like, I just reenact everything in my head, and I'm a proper shit house. Like, I just never say anything all the time. Like, but I think that's what would happen if you got mugged, because you'd be like, oh, I should have done this, and then, like it's probably better that you don't remember
acting the fight out, like it.
Yeah.
He would have come at me and I'd have just ducked down.
Duck that way, because I learnt this in the gym, and then I'll do this. And then it turns out to a 7-year-old kid.
Kicking a kid.
Yeah. So it's probably good that you don't remember it.
Yeah, maybe.
And you're fine, you've only got a little cut.
Sharp elbows, mate.
Sharp elbow. So, all in all, it's alright, innit?
It's all
you got
good.
a new phone out of it.
It's the same phone I had.
Same phone. A week-old phone.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they robbed the phone though. Just
I
I
bricked it and put cunts on the screen.
Did you? That's funny. Because I messaged you. I as soon as because I messaged you because you said your phone went off at 9:30.
Yeah.
And I messaged you about 9.
Oh, did you?
So they must just seen that pop up. Be like, oh shit,
He knows Callum Oakley.
He knows him. Quickest hands in the world.
Show me your hands.
It's like, don't want to mess with that. It's understandable, right? Because I'll knock anyone
You're
off.
a hard kid, like. Christmas time. We're doing we've got a Christmas special next week, haven't we?
Yes.
We've got Corey
James
coming in.
Mm-hmm.
DJ. I'm going to try and blag him to do as a Christmas song.
Yes.
We're going to release a Christmas single.
Mm-hmm.
With Danny Bradley on vocals. Okay, he's not saying nothing. I was
I
expecting.
I think he forgot he was here.
So I'm excited for that next week.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna try and we fucked up the. I fucked up the audio. I was meant to.
Yeah,
sort
this
that
is
out
on
yesterday.
you, this one.
Yeah, but I didn't have a phone because I got mugged. So that's better than your excuse of just I did get an audience, but none of them turned up.
That's not my fault that they
Absolutely
didn't
fucking
take.
bollocks.
I forgot to say what time.
Yeah, so I think thank you. I just think we need to say thank you to everyone for like listening to the show and that.
Oh, 100%.
It's just been dead good. We topped one of the little charts on iTunes and that this week,
Yes.
and I was dead happy about that.
Yeah, we
We're
shook
flying,
America
mate.
as well, coming in at 141.
And John Charles bought us some hats as well, but I forgot to bring them. So, and I've ordered more, so we're gonna get some hats and that. Start merching this shit, merch it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're so lucky that we've got other people helping us with this.
yeah. Because if mate,
If it was just me and you.
mate, shout out to Slideway Records for
Yeah,
doing all the
you.
good work that they do. Because if they didn't, then mate,
And Mark as well.
oh, Mark
'cause
Kenny's a beast, isn't
He's a wizard.
He's a
with
wizard.
this stuff.
He makes because we keep moving around like this.
Yeah. He's like, make sure you don't move around. I was like, all right, mate. And then straight away, my head was at the back.
See him with his head in his hands at the back. Sorry about that, Mark. But yeah, give it shout out to Mark Kenny, who does all the sounds and stuff like that. Shout out to everyone involved who just helps us because yeah, it's all boss. Keep on listening. Make sure that you like and subscribe and all that stuff on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, however you listen to it. Follow us on Instagram at Funny Bastard and Twitter and Facebook page at Funny Bastard. Email us if you want to come down and watch the show. We're recording the next couple of Fridays, so if you want to come down, email us at funnybastardpodcast at gmail.com.
Yes.
Follow Callum Oakley at Callum Oakley. Follow me at Paul is the Joker. Follow at shred.fast for all your nutritional and workout needs.
Also, if any listeners want certain guests on, like you'd like to listen to, I think that'd be quite
Oh,
good.
that'd be good, yeah. If you want us to get if you feel like we should get someone down and have a little chat to them, yeah, let us know. Any questions you want to ask me or Callum Oakley as well, let us know that.
We'll do a Q&A.
We'll do a little Q&A for you. Yeah, if you've got anything you want to know about me or Callum Oakley, you let us know. Other than that, we'll see you again next week. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, guys.
I think it's been a good one.
I've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it too. Have yourselves a lovely week.
I've enjoyed it too.
I've enjoyed it too. Yeah, play us out.
Funny bastard, funny bastard.
Oof, at Danny Bradley Music there. Give him a follow as well because he's sick. Watch his YouTube channel, some boss stuff. Thank you everyone. Bye.